All right, from the White House to Capitol Hill, where lawmakers are racing the clock to keep the lights on. We are literally just days away from reaching that deadline on Friday at 12 a.m. Eastern. And House Republicans are kicking the can down the road with a 99-page continuing resolution that would fund the government through the end of September. Now, that resolution includes an increase in defense spending by $7 billion and $6 billion for veterans' health. Already, we know two Republicans who say they are no on this, Congressman Massie and Senator Rand Paul. They are both from Kentucky. So let's bring in CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small for more on this. He's live at Capitol Hill. Taurean, Massie and Paul are a no. Have they said why?
Yeah, those two, like you said, Republicans from Kentucky are looking for even deeper spending cuts. This isn't just an issue that resonates with them. Republicans at large within the party for months now have been talking about how it's time to start cutting spending, especially at Biden-era levels. The difference, though, is Donald Trump himself, the president, has come out to endorse this continuing resolution and pleading with Republican lawmakers through his Truth Social page, asking them to hold off on these fights, wait until after the stopgap measure is passed through both the House and Senate and makes it to his desk to be signed into law, before they start worrying about these fiscal concerns. They believe that now isn't the time for those fights, they being the White House, and deeper conversations could happen more effectively when it comes to budget resolution for the fiscal year 2026. As part of that, we are hearing from Republicans that Speaker Johnson is interested in codifying some of these cuts across the board to these federal departments and agencies as part of that fiscal year 2026 plan. But right now they have an imminent deadline approaching, and they're just trying to get this across the finish line as quickly as possible without approaching their colleagues across the aisle.
And Taurean, Democrats are saying that this spending bill is going to rip away health care. President Trump says, no, it won't. What's the truth here?
Yeah, so Democrats are pointing to the fact that this bill doesn't protect what they see as endanger these critical safety net programs like Medicare, Social Security, Medicaid, etc. They're saying we've already seen the agenda under Donald Trump through executive action to start targeting some of these crucial services, and they want to see protections in the stopgap bill before they move forward with supporting it. Also, they want to see similar spending levels to the Biden era. This would see about a $13 billion cut in non-defense spending, and that's just something Democrats not on board with. Republicans, however, are saying that isn't included in this. They're just solely focusing on cutting back spending at large, and then they're also looking to beef up spending when it comes to military preparedness, and then also funding for border security, which is why we're seeing that really prioritized in this continuing resolution list.
So, Taurean, what happens if Republicans and Democrats can't come to an agreement on this?
Yeah, disruption. We could expect a government shutdown to function as we've seen in the past with, for example, these new nuisances to the American people, like national parks being shut down. You won't be able to go there. TSA, we've seen before, although they're considered essential workers, there was this mass sick out where these agents would call in sick because they're not getting paid. Eventually, even if we do see a shutdown, these people who are experience furloughs or asked not to come to work will receive back pay, as we've seen before in the past, but it's still quite the problem for American public. We can expect mass disruptions. What ultimately might happen, though, just based off of what we've seen happen before, is Republicans will look to pass this through along party line votes. They probably won't get the votes there, as we've already seen two Republicans come out and say that they're just not deep enough in terms of cuts. So they're going to have to depend on Democrats, which means there'll be an 11th hour continuing resolution that'll be clean, that would see 2024 levels pushed through in order to get Democrats on board.
CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small, thank you so much for that.